everybody out there. This is Seta. We're with my friend today, and he's going to be profiling for you guys his Cardian deck. With all the new Cardian support that came out of Invasion of Vengeance, I thought you guys would enjoy this deck. I think it's actually a pretty good, decent deck. And without further ado, I'll let him take over and explain all the deck for you guys, and I hope you guys all enjoy it.
Alright, so, best deck ever printed. Let us say on the rise and rise. So just double check. You know, a lot of monsters, because you need monsters. So we got the best one in the deck, in my opinion anyways, because it's what you need to start off everything. This is Flower Cardian Pine. There's two different Flower Cardians. You have Pines, and then you have like Withs, I guess I would call them. This one is when it's normal summon, you mandatorily have to draw a card and reveal it, which is deck thinning on instantly. Best part is it doesn't that effect doesn't activate, so they have to like solemn the summon, or else it's going off. Also, when it's destroy a battle or card effect, you get to draw a card. You don't have to reveal it. Nothing. All of them have that kind of effect where if you draw a card and reveal it, if it's a flower card, you can either special summon it or discard it. So he's good. He's the only normal summon, which is kind of a bummer. The next up is Zebra Grass. This one is. I got my lock screen. If you control, all of them have that effect where if you control something that's a level lower than them, you special summon it. So summon that special, no problem. Huh? Easy peasy. What's really nice about them is that you can make some insane crap. So go over in the extra check, no time at all. This one is Cosmo Town. You reveal any number of Flower Cardian monsters in your hand, show them back to the deck, and then draw the same amount. He doesn't have any other effects. He doesn't have, that's about it. But three of this one as well.
Oh, so, by the way, happy belated birthday, dude.
Up next, Flower Cardian Willow. This is one of the more important ones. It's not. It's really good because it's big towards level wise, so you can make some. Double check. It's 11. It's been a while, so I'm pretty sure this is 11. So you make some rank 11s if you wanted to. Also, it's effective. You target one Flower Cardian monster in your graveyard, which would typically be like this guy because he's important. Shuffle back to the deck and draw a card. So, and I'll show you why he's one of the more important ones to play in a bit. 3 of him. Those are the only ones that really require me. You're gonna have 3.
You don't know that. I used to myself 3 all the time, but it requires like long games.
And then the last one that's not a with is Paulowina. Paulowina is okay. It is a 12, so you make 7 sins with this guy. The reason why it's okay is because he has to negate. He negates the attack and end the battle phase, and you get to draw a card, which is amazing. But like 9 times out of 10, they're just gonna pop this little card effect into that. But that's all for the without. Yeah, they're the ones that get all your combos started. Next up are the Withs. Here are 2 of the new ones. Maple with Deer. In order to summon this one, all you need to do is just tribute a Flower Cardian monster. And when you do, you draw a card and reveal it. If it's a Flower Cardian, you get to destroy 1 spell or trap your opponent controls. So, MST as a monster, and it's another, it's a 9, which doesn't really matter. Low levels don't really matter unless you're actually making it exceeds. But 9 times out of 10, you're making humongous, unbeatable synchros.
See, I love this card already. Wow.
Next for the new ones is Boar. We also only play 2 Boar. Because the problem with Boar is that he targets a monster to destroy. If you draw a flower card, so you summon, effect, reveal, I get the target destroy, but a lot of the bigger monsters in the game can't be targeted or they'll just bounce out of the way or whatever. So, but still too, because he keeps replacing, keeps everything going, because you keep drawing, you'll get to your size eventually. Next for the Withs, we play double Crane. playing. I only played 2 of each of this because they're very bricky late game. But if you are, especially these guys, because these guys, the original ones require the same level for them to be summoned. But they all have the effect to draw a card, reveal it if it's a flower Cardian, add it or special it. This one says when it battles, you can at the end of the battle phase you can draw a card, which is pretty good. And at the moment, what the ruling is, even if it goes to grave, you get the draw. But that might end up changing when this actually becomes competitive, because this will become competitive in February, no doubt in my mind.
Even with a fucking
Next is it's 1 week and another Moon Grass with Flower Cardian, Zebra Grass with Moon. This one requires you to tribute off Zebra Grass, of course, to summon it. Draw, reveal a card. If it's Flower Cardian, you can add it or special it. One more thing. The only limitation with that is if you draw like a width, you have to add it because you can't special it unless you've already specialed it that turn. His effect is when he destroys a monster by battle, you get to draw a card. Problem. It's 2K, so you're not running over anything too much. But still, like I said, their other effects don't really matter because you're gonna probably synchro away them anyways.
Not even gonna shuffle back in. Activate.
And then around 2 Phoenix. Honestly, when the Kalut for the deck comes out, I'm gonna probably cut this.
More than I need to win.
This has to deal damage in order for you to get the additional draw, and like I said, it's 2,000. So unless you have Regeki for board to deal that additional damage, it's just. It's okay. It helps. It continues your plays, but it's not the greatest one. Like I said, it is a 12, so you can make 7 sims with it, but it's still not as good. And then onto the tuners. You know, a synchro deck needs tuners. This is the best of the 2 tuners. Tribute a monster to summon this. Then if you draw a card and reveal a flower card, which we're playing, obviously playing enough to do that. If it's a flower card, you get to reveal the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, put them in any order, either on top or bottom of their deck. So either cause them to dead draw next turn, or put their good shit to the bottom. I love this card. I've actually won games with this card by itself. I don't want to pay for that shit. And then the other tuner, you have to play 3 of both tuners because you want to make the synchros. The synchros are too good not to do. This is another one. You have to tribute Willow for it to make it. Effect, draw a card, reveal, draw a card, whatever. One thing with this, I forgot to mention with this, these guys treat all the monsters they're synchroning with as level 2s. So synchro, boom, no problem. Make some insane synchro monsters this turn. This deck can make Crystal Wing. I just don't have one at the moment. And that's it for the monsters. If I remember correctly, it's like 26. Onto the spells. It's actually 27 monsters. I run 2 Flower Gathering. This allows you to rip 4 Flower Cardian monsters to your deck with 100 attack and special summon them in attack position. Their effects are negated, but this really gets your plays going. One thing you can do is if you have 1 synchro on board already, you activate this, get 4 more monsters, tribute for another turn, and make another synchro. It's pretty good. I only play 2 of it because it's really a dead draw late game because you'll have a lot of your resources in grave from synchro summoning and tributing by then. But opening this card with some of the other spells is you're going to probably win. This card, I wish it didn't have a restriction to where you can only special Flower Cardians that turn, but then it would be broken. We then play 3 Super Koi and then 3 Flower Stacking. I'm showing these cards all at the same time because this is the most broken combo in the game. This one.
Fuji Yamato with turtle in hair. In hand. Most broken.
This legally stack your deck with 3 flower cardians of any name. Also, you can banish it on the turn after it was activated to add a flower card monster from your grave to your hand, so you can add back to the pine to keep going. And then this one says, excavate the top 3 cards from your deck. Any flower card monsters found there, you can special summon them with their effects negated and have them become level 2s. The same turn that this is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this, tribute a flower card monster to special one from your hand, ignoring conditions. So stack your deck and legally make a synchro. Typically, if I open this, I'm making 2 synchros that turn and making my opponent not have a fun time. So this card, these, honestly, this should have been the rare, this should have been a super. And then one Rhoda, because you want to open Pine. I wish this is at 2. A lot of players actually wish this is at 2. But oh well.
Can I deal with the fucking Satellar Knight bullshit again? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Tellarknights are garbage.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
And then we play 2 Warrior Returning Lives, because they're all warriors. Why aren't you playing this if it's a warrior deck? With all the adding this deck does, I know you guys are thinking, well, they're all dark too. Allure of Darkness is the most garbage card in this deck because you draw everything and you don't want to banish any of your common pieces. The last 2 cards are traps. They're 2 fraud freezes. I'm going to actually bounce these out for breakthrough skills because breakthrough skill just has better synergy with the deck entirely. Because with the whole, if it's not a flower card and discard it, breakthrough's just better. What this is it's a continuous trap card to where if you control a flower card in synchro, once per turn you can cause all monsters your opponent special summons from the hand to go back to the hand. So this pendulum summon 5 from the hand, go back. They summon a bunch of they summon Graph, it's gone. Put it back. That's really good. This is really good against BA because they only get their effects once per turn. Putting a pendulum summon from the hand back in is a lot of scary fun. But breakthrough skill's just gonna be better. That's it for the deck. It's 40. It's the best number that you can have for this deck. 27 monsters, 2 traps, and 11 spells because you want to see the monsters more than anything. But like I said, the only spells that matter really are the stacking, the koi-kois, and the gatherings. Because if you open any one of those, your turn is going to last forever. That's one thing with this deck is that your turns do last forever. Your opponent will be annoyed, but it'll end well for you. On to the extra deck. We play a lot of synchros, a few XCs because you can make them, but we do 2 flower carding Borderfly or 2 flower carding Naruto reference because the OCG name is Inishikocho. What he does is he makes it to where all your flower cardings have piercing battle damage, and once per turn you can banish a flower carding monster from your grave, and your opponent gets no in-grave effects until the end of their next turn, and they can't special summon from grave until the end of the next turn. So it's really good against like Blue Eyes. It's really good against anything that has grave, like period. 1 Goyo because Goyo never gets old. 2 Colossal Fighter because they're all warriors. There are times where I'll summon this with 12 warriors in grave. Then you can just swing over pretty much everything. Yeah, 1's gold because I'm poor. It happens. 3 of the I'm gonna have fun forever card. It's Light Shower. What he does is that
I've got navigation.
During your opponent's draw phase, you mandatorily deal them 1500 damage, which can be the difference. Also, during the end phase, you either skip your next draw phase or have this guy's effects negated until their standby phase, which, with the amount of stupid draws that the deck gets anyways, skipping the draw phase doesn't really matter. And one thing with these nice, awesome synchros is that they require a lot of stuff to summon them. Like this one is one tuner, 3 or more non-tuner monsters. This is pretty much like the only deck that can really do that. And this is 1 tuner, 2 or more non-tuner monsters. Not really hard for other decks, but the effects are Cardian specific, which is really, really nice.
24-12.
One Scarlight because
with that effect activation.
blowing special monsters up, including all the ones that you did, and dealing 500 for each one. It's kind of game. It's kind of nice. That's it for the synchros. Once Flower Cardian 5 Lights comes out, it's gonna get fixed so much because that card is Cyber Giant Infinity, and if you kill it, I'm bringing one of the Flower Cardian guys out, ignoring the summoning conditions.
Normal summon effect. So
The other XZs, I'm kind of messing around with the XZs, but I run 1 Felgrand because he's just a really good generic 8 to go into the protect stuff.
because by the time
Other thing, I almost forgot.
I'll have like no life.
Then I'll just punch you.
This guy can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
What up,
You
G?
summon that, summon this, effect target this. It's pretty good.
Do you have Secret Village?
One Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon because
Shush, man.
it's a great card. You take one of your opponent's monsters and just go crazy with it. One Heliopolis because sometimes there are dead monsters in your hand. You make this, you're popping whole boards. This card wins games. It's great. One Watermelon Spider because we can make it. It has a great effect. Pretty sure this is the defense. It has more defense. It pops shit. One Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Gustav Max, 2,000 per game. And then 7 Sins because this is a very unfair card. It banishes all your opponent's special summon monsters, and it takes one of them and equips it. It cannot be destroyed by battle.
It can just detach just to stay alive.
Yeah, it can be. If it were to be destroyed, you detach instead. But on top of it, it's a 4K beat stick. When you can summon this, no problem. You can summon this with its 2 level 12 monsters, no problem in this deck. I've done it multiple times and have won multiple times in this. So that's the deck. It's all a humongous work in progress. Once the Kalut comes out and 5 Lights comes out and I stick breakthroughs in it, it's gonna be very competitive. More than what people don't realize. That's about it. You know, like, subscribe his channel because he's an awesome new YouTuber, and you're lame if you don't. Plus, witness the match. Best deck besides this.
I got it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.